Mubele. Now Kaje again for DR Congo. Overlap offered from Isama, not taken. The cross away by Sunzu. Zambia. And Kalaba can lead the counter. Ahead he's got Mayuka. Only Mayuka for now, though. Two more join the party.
An interesting chance for that counter-attack on Mulumbu, who really anchors the midfield for the DR Congo. He's caught out with the ball going forwards. That's what I talk about. Zambia having a decision to make. Do they commit people forwards? Now that they're ahead, do they just sit in and wait and see how the game develops? Can very much lead to your forwards being isolated, though.
Well, Zambia's coach has certainly been a bold man. He's been his own man so far. He's left out a number of the survivors from 2012 and has brought lots of home-based and younger players into the group for this Cup of Nations. There's no Felix or Christopher Tongo this time, no Collins Umbasuma, no Jacob Malenga. This is an evolving Zambia for sure, but so far it is winning Zambia. Goal on 62 seconds into the match from Given Singaluma, who plays his football in the Democratic Republic of Congo with TP Mazembe. This is Mbemba playing as a midfielder today. He's normally a centre-back in Belgium with Anderlecht. Player who, down the years, has actually claimed 4 different years of birth. This now is Isama. Mulumbu. Now it is Mbemba. Now towards Kaje. Hervé Kaje here. Away from 2, but not the third. Now it's with Mulumbu. Balassi just slips there on the surface. This has been given Zambia's way, not quite sure why.
I do feel that DR Congo have got slightly more of an attacking plan as they move forwards. I think the movement's a little bit better. Probably, you would argue, they have slightly more experienced players on an international stage. Certainly reflected in the way that they've passed the ball a little bit better at times. Just feel that in these sorts of areas, Zambia are not exactly sure how they're building play. You see sacrificing possession very easily. And in international football, that can catch you out eventually.
Ombola throws in here for the Zambians towards Mayuka. Felt he was pushed there by the defender Kimwaki. Kidiaba clear for DR Congo. Both teams are ranked in the top 60 by FIFA. Zambia 50 and DR Congo at the moment 57. In the top 15 African nations. Balassi turns smartly into Umbakani. Kaje outside, he's gone to the left side now, Kaje. This is Kazusula, too high for Balassi, and really cool there from Ombola, calm and collected. That's a brave chest back to the goalkeeper.
Yeah, very good indeed. Good awareness, helping out his centre-halves.
Well, 27 minutes gone in this first game in Group B. Zambia 1, DR Congo 0, but the Congolese, certainly since going behind so early, have been a stronger team, a more offensive team. They look back, I'm sure, on that huge miss from Mbakani, which, from 7 yards out, he simply had to put away.
Yeah, he just snatched at it, didn't he? Surprised, because he's got good quality. He was so close, he really didn't need to. Any sort of good combination on target. Good connection with that right foot of his, and it would have been a goal.
Mubele back here to Mulumbu. Mulumbu, who came through the academy at Paris Saint-Germain before joining West Bromwich Albion 6 years ago this month. And he has been for West Brom a terrific signing.
Yeah, very good indeed. And he'll be frustrated, though, to find his side still behind here. Zambia certainly snapping into tackles in those midfield areas. The one thing they do is hustle well for each other. One of the teammates needs a bit of help. There's usually someone around to help him out.
Kalaba. Sinkala in with a strong tackle, a good tackle too, and he'll try and release Mayuka here, but the flag's up offside. Mayuka just strayed too quickly, too soon, too early. Play call back.
Well, he won't mind this because the two centre halves aren't communicating. One's going backwards, one's going forward. It's really tight. One's holding the line, one's not. He knows it's only a hair's breadth, and with his pace, he only has to get in once and he'll have a really good chance.
Only scored one League Cup goal in his time with Southampton. He had a loan last year with Sochaux in France. Did okay there, but has been really a bit part man for Ronald Koeman at Southampton this year in the Premier League. Mongongu, he's lost out here. 9 is Kampamba. Got the space here for Kalaba to work in, maybe for Zambia. Kalaba, the captain, twists and turns. Kalaba still, good play, the cross away by the defender there, Mbemba, and in the end claimed by Kidiaba.
Good play by Kalaba, though. Twisting and turning, absolutely outstanding play. Wing play really from the midfield. He was a bit unlucky not to be able to find a final ball that was more dangerous.
Malumbu's studs here are deemed dangerous. Free kick to Zambia. 24 previous meetings, but no Cup of Nations since that 74 final. And there we see again the high studs, which referees always tend to clamp down on.
Yeah, this is just fantastic play, though. Twisting, turning, waiting for an opening. Ball manipulation. And that's a really dangerous cross, and actually defended very well in the end. In the middle of that, DR Congo, back four by Mbemba.
Yellow card coming here for Stopila Sunzu for the challenge on Mbakani. Defender who plays these days with Shanghai Shenhua in China. His spot kick, the famous kick which won the trophy against Ivory Coast 3 years ago. Caution here for this.
Just players going at pace always looks a little bit worse than maybe it is from a tackle point of view. No real complaints from the big centre-back. I think he might be a little bit unfortunate there. Some of the fouls that have gone on in the game so far.
Away by Mtonga. That's Lungu, who does have pace, the number 3 here for Zambia. Back now to Nkausu. Look at the space now for Singaluma to work in for Zambia. Outside he's got Kalaba available now, the skipper. Now Balassi accelerates, he lights the fires. Yannick Balassi, ahead on Bakani. Outside here is Isama. Hannah, good save by Mawene to keep out Balassi this time, as DR Congo again make a chance, but again don't take it.
Slightly unorthodox, but actually it's a good strike. And a really good save by the goalkeeper. Moini getting a foot out, down to his right-hand side.
Balassi's touch on here, Mubele. No foul.
I think he's all right with the initial contact, and then it's about the follow-through. How does the referee interpret the follow-through? Not too many complaints. Mbele looked a little bit frustrated, kicked his heels in frustration, but accepted the decision.
Here's Singaluma, who scored once today. That was a rather more tame effort.
Never really set for the shot, was he? End-to-end football, though, great entertainment.
It's good, isn't it?
Yeah, fantastic.
Really
We've had a goal as well. And that takes all of that out of the equation where you don't want to get beaten in the first game and you find those sterile 0-0s. Someone scores in the first minute, it doesn't half change that tone.
On Bakani. Since the goal, DR Congo 2 or 3 decent chances. On Bakani and Balassi in particular. Here is Yannick Balassi. And again, the Palace man turns away. And now we'll look to take on Singaluma. The lofted pass, too high from Bakani.
Yeah, we see a great ball in, and then it sets up really nicely for Balassi. Doesn't actually strike the ball as cleanly. If he's slightly weaker foot, as you'd have thought, just scuffs it slightly. Goalkeeper delighted to make any sort of a save. Leading with his feet.
Yes, Mwini's been one of the best goalkeepers down in South Africa for the best part of 10 years with a couple of clubs. Playing now with the Mamelodi Sundowns. As I say, he's not afraid to take a penalty. This is Lungu, Singuluma, Onkausu, Mayuka. Away will come DR Congo. Both teams 3 draws in 3 matches at the Cup of Nations in South Africa. Yannick Bolasie, who turned down a call-up for that competition to focus then on Palace's promotion season. This is Yusuf Malumbu. Passes rather forced the fullback wide here, too wide. Isama.
Oh, that's poor. One thing that Zambia aren't really doing is getting close to Malumbu in those midfield areas. They're just starting to dictate play. Okay, that was a poor pass, but it's acres of space that he's in that enables him to pick out that pass, to pick out some runners running forwards. They're going to be a threat. They will create chances in this game for sure. DR Congo. Too many good players in those forward areas not to.
Chase here for Kampamba. He's got pace too here, Kampamba. And the goalkeeper's kick is effective enough here. Retrieved though by Onkausu for Zambia. Target here is Bolasie, could be in here. He's got space to work with. Yannick Bolasie, 3 to find as well here. Yannick Bolasie. There's the cross. And well defended here by Kondwani Mtonga. Bolasie, though, is clearly going to be a key figure, a driving force in this DR Congo team.
Well, any players with pace can trouble.
Saw a flag there in the crowd from Cameroon there, of course, in the same group as Ivory Coast. That's a huge group. They play their last game, I think, together. Cameroon, Ivory Coast. That's the match day 3 fixture in Group D. As I said earlier, though, certainly groups A and B, the first half of the draw is, on paper, the weaker half. This group has in it also Cape Verde, and Tunisia, of course, won the trophy under Roger Lemaire, what, 11 years ago. Here's Hervé Kage. Kage still. Blocked by Sinkala. They claim a handball, rather half-hearted claims though, but there by DR Congo.
His arms never moved away from his body at all, did they? Slightly slack defending in the left-back position by Mbola and Kalaba.
Mbemba's pass picked off here by Kalaba. Malumbu caught. Well, despite the early goal, you'd say DR Congo being the better team in this first half.
Yeah, and I think they have to go on the attack for sure. Zambia quite happily take a 1-0 lead in this first game, or a 1-0 victory in this first game.
And Bakani's header, mighty header too there from what, 12 yards out. That's a useful save too by Mwini.
It's one he'll enjoy seeing in slow motion, I would say, but it is a great header. Really good power. Not easy from this sort of angle to change the direction of the ball as well. Comfortable clutch for the goalkeeper, away to his right-hand side.
Late to half-time, there's, I think, words wanted here by the referee from Egypt, Gayad Grisha. His only words now for Hervé Kage, and this is for why.
Just see the head up, really good power.
Keepers love that.
They do, don't
really
they?
love that.
Ball's probably going wide at a lovely height.
One for the cameras. 1-0 here to Zambia, the goal on 62 seconds from Given Singaluma. That's the difference so far in the day's first game here on Eurosport in Group B. Still to come, Cape Verde against Tunisia. The day's late game in this stadium later on. Mongongu. Too high from Bakani. Does come here to Malumbu for DR Congo. He'll involve Isama. Isama, who plays in Angola in his club team, did score once in the qualifiers with a game against the Seychelles. In by Ombola. Here's Mayuka, tries to turn away from the defender Kimwaki, one of the home-based players. Here's Yannick Bolasie. Throwing earned there off Rainford Kalaba. Bolasie's debut came just under 2 years ago now in a goalless draw with Libya in World Cup qualifying. As I say, he turned down a place in the squad for the last Cup of Nations to focus on then Palace's push to get into the Premier League. Mbemba, Malumbu, Mbakani here, headed clear by Stopila Sunzu. This is the Israeli-based Emmanuel Mbola. Had an Arsenal trial 4.5 years ago, had a loan spell too with FC Porto, didn't play a first-team game in Portugal with them. Now Bolasie involves Isama. Kaje's cross much too near to the goalkeeper. 5 to half-time in this Group B opener. Zambia 1, DR Congo 0. Injured player here for Zambia. I think it could be, is it Mayuka? No, it's the captain, Calabra, I think.
I think the bright peroxide orange 17 on his head probably gives a bit of a clue.
Good style. Do you reckon that'd suit me?
Possibly not. Wouldn't go with your eyeshadow, I don't think.
Not today, anyway. This is Calabra's 6th Cup of Nations. A player who is based in DR Congo too, with TP Mazembe. Had spells in France with Nice and 3 clubs in Portugal as well. Ball won back well here by Longu. Now Sinkala. Kampamba sets off on a mission. Stopped by the man who breaks things up for DR Congo, Malumbu. On Bakani. Sinkala's challenge was certainly heavy. And a quick free kick taken here by DR Congo. They look to get on with the game pretty swiftly. Yannick Bolasie. And Bolasie caught by Mtonga.
Been very good with his forward running. Just get a hint at times he might want to do a little bit too much or everything all on his own, Bolasie. Maybe he could be more aware of teammates around him, but he's a threat when he runs forward. This is a dangerous area. He's got good body strength, gets clipped. No disgrace in going down there. He's in control of the ball with his little trick. So he draws the foul from Mutonga, and this is a dangerous area. Enough angle to be able to whip the ball around a wall. He fancies it as well, doesn't he?
He certainly does. 3 goals in 10 caps for Yannick Bolasie. Only 1 Palace goal so far against Everton in the autumn this season. His only goal in the Premier League in 2 seasons. Yannick Bolasie is set here for DR Congo. They went behind here on 62 seconds in this match. Can they here before half-time hit back after some good work since going behind? It will be here, Yannick Bolasie for DR Congo. Deflection too! And the ball zips only just wide of the mark.
Oh, they get a bit lucky. Horrible for Mawini, because he'd have read that going to his right-hand side, then had to try and adjust. This won't miss Mo very much. Just takes the spin off the ball, the curl off the ball. He's actually trying to go up and across to the left-hand side, Bolasie.
Yeah, came off Sinkala in the wall. Corner taken here by Firmin Umdombe Umbele. Sunzu's header clear. Back in there by Isama. Here's Malumbu. Away will come Zambia here. They began the half with a goal. Can they finish it with one as well? Ball played back here by Kimwaki. Up goes Umbukani. Just a flick on towards Kaje behind him. This is Mubele. Runs away from him. It's been a good first half, Matt.
Yeah, it has been. I think Democratic Republic of Congo have really reacted well to going behind early, because it can set you back. But they've backed themselves. I think they've been a bit untidy sometimes in the midfield areas. And Zambia haven't had a great deal of direction to their play. They've been almost very happy to let DR Congo come on to them and then just see what they can create from there. Haven't really kept the ball as well as maybe they would have wanted to. But they're ahead, and that's all that's important.
Well, here Kimwaki claims he was stepped on by Mayuka, I think. It is an open group. It's an open half of the draw too, but certainly it's an open group. Is Group B. The top two qualify for the quarter-finals. This a 16-team Cup of Nations. This is Chancel Umbemba. Joel Kimwaki. No foul given here. Malumbu wasn't strong enough. Sinkala certainly was. Target Mayuka not found.
That's been their problem, hasn't it? They've just given up possession far too easily.
Now inside the one first half additional minute. This is Umbukani for DR Congo up against the fullback Davies Unkausu. Now can the DR Congo fashion one last first half chance here? Here goes Umbemba. Away by Sinkala. Kaji. Final, 20 seconds or so of the indicated first half added time. Can DR Congo get the ball forward here and just make that one opening now before the break? Balassi. Lost out. That may well be the half done. Sinkala for Zambia. And the whistle does indeed end the first 45 minutes here in Ibiyin. Just the one goal. It came so early, 62 seconds in, when the goalkeeper's punch fell to Given Singaluma, the player based in DR Congo for Zambia. And he finished superbly. And that's the only goal so far. A good half, Matt, but DR Congo may be unlucky to be behind.
Well, yes, on balance of play, although they didn't fashion too many clear-cut chances for themselves. But they can regather at half-time.
So Zambia scored early, the only goal so far in Group B. The score at the break, Zambia 1, DR Congo 0.